Very pleasure today to have with me a former student of the college. Her name is Tatiana Mendez, and she's here to share her experience with us. So welcome to Mi Escuela es Escuela, Tatiana.
Thank you so much, Gloria.
It's a pleasure to have you. I'm so happy that we met several months ago. And we were both at a meeting in the community, and you sat next to me at that meeting. I remember so well. And then after the meeting, you said, is anybody driving back to the area of Shady Grove? And I said, yes. And that was me. And I said, yeah, I'm looking for a ride. And I said, yes, come on with me. And that was it.
Yep.
We chat and talk and share some of your who you are and what your expectations, your dreams are and all that. And I thought, I think Tatiana is a candidate to come in to Mi Escuela es Escuela, my school is your school, and share her experience. So tell us, Tatiana, who is Tatiana Mendez?
Well, I am an activist. I am from Colombia. I moved to the United States in 2009. I am a former student at Montgomery College. I am currently enrolled in political science at UMBC, at Universities of Shady Grove. I am a volunteer. I love to volunteer. I currently volunteer for the Central American Minors Program. I also do some work as a translator for an animal rights organization. And I am a non-traditional student who found her way back to school after many challenges. Once I moved to the United States, I have studied many different things: marine biology, audiovisual media, and then political science, international studies, political science. But here I am.
Wow, this is incredible. You're I would say you're a full package. You're just a whole package. This is amazing. You're perfect because a perfect example, I think. You're a great example for our listeners, our audience, because I think when you said, I'm not a traditional student, meaning that you are not a person who just finished high school and you're in your teens, late teens. You're an adult, you know. You're a person who came from outside. You came from somewhere outside the United States. You spoke a different language than English. You know, that's another thing that many times at the college, we have an incredible number of students that come from other countries. The immigrant population coming to the college is large, is big. You've seen it. You're a student at the college. You've seen the diversity, the different languages that we listen when we walk the campuses at the college. So, and I'm very happy, really, when I met you, and I thought this is an incredible story to hear. So here you are. So you came from Colombia 9 years ago. You spoke some English. You read. You had some education, previous education. You finished your high school there.
Yeah.
And then you came to the United States probably to be with family.
Yeah, with my father. And the idea was, of course, to continue marine biology. But then, you know, a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of things changed. So, as I mentioned, you know, I worked for a long time, and I found myself also in a difficult situation that made me lose my confidence, my self-esteem. And when I got to Montgomery College is when I recovered all of that.
Oh my goodness. So when was it that you found Montgomery College?
2013, towards the end of 2013, and I enrolled and started taking classes in the spring of 2014.
So how did you find it? Because that was in 2013. By then, how long have you been in the county?
I've been in Montgomery County since 2010, 2011. Yeah.
And what brought you to the county? You were in a different place before?
I was working in Montgomery County. Before that, I was living in Virginia, and I moved just to be closer from my work. And when I moved into, a house with roommates, and one of my roommates was taking classes at Montgomery College.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's
the
how
reason
I
I
found out.
asked this question, Tatiana, is that I always want to know, how do students find us? And the students, all the students, I mean, it could be high school students, but the adult population that is not in the school system.
Yeah.
We always wonder, how do you find us?
Yeah.
And the reference of somebody who said, oh, I'm going to school at the college,
Yeah.
then why don't you try to go there too? And then you said, yeah. So you came to the college. What was your experience? Was it hard? Was it difficult?
No, I think it was very easy. The person who assisted me with the enrollment and giving me all the information was very helpful. She guided me in the right direction. I never had any issues really here in Montgomery College.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
They also connected me with the International Student Office
Yes.
because I had some credits from Colombia, since I had taken
fantastic.
science in
Yes.
Colombia. So I got some of those credits transferred.
Good.
Which is great,
Yes,
because I
yes,
didn't
yes.
really want to take math again.
Good. That saved you time and money,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
So, and besides my roommate, I always knew about Montgomery College because I saw ads on the bus stop, and stuff like that. So it was kind of like in my mind. I just didn't kind of like took
You
this
didn't
step
act on.
to go. Yeah, exactly.
What was keeping you from trying to come to the college?
I think it was, as I mentioned before, the lack of confidence in myself,
Yes.
and just thinking that it was going to be such an economic burden that it was not maybe going to be worth it.
You thought it was going to be too expensive?
Yes, and then it wasn't that much. I mean, it is expensive, but it's not as. I went to a private university for the semester, so it's nothing to compare. And I think the value, like the cost of the education, compared to the quality of education at Montgomery College, it's great. I mean, you get a very good deal. It's great.
Wow, this is wonderful to hear that. So what you're saying, Tatiana, is that you have the opportunity or the chance to compare, and now you graduated from the college, but you've been to other institutions, and you're thinking, you know, and you think that the college is a great choice.
Yes, I think public education, I believe, may be a little bit underestimated.
Yes.
It's the experience I had at the private university I went to, and compared to the experience I had in Montgomery College, it's very inferior. The quality of education,
Yes.
I felt much more challenged intellectually at Montgomery College. The diversity of Montgomery College make it such a welcoming place, and that's one of the two things I miss the most at the other institutions. So I went back to public school, and I'm very happy.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. And I'm very pleased to hear that, because we're always asking ourselves if we're doing, how are we doing? And if there is any way that we can improve what we're doing at the college. And I'm always happy to hear that, because I think it's, with my work and how we met outside the college, is that I am the ear, we need to listen, the good and the bad. If we're doing something that is not good, then we need to rectify that. But I'm very happy, and I hear it all the time. It's amazing the number of individuals, professionals, that are in the community, and I meet them, professionally, and they say, Gloria, I started at the college, and I'm thinking, oh well, and I always ask that question that I ask you, how was your experience at the college? Because we need to hear that.
Yeah.
So this is great news. And indeed, I mean, the education, when you think about cost of education since my days in school, has quadrupled. This is my lifetime in the United States. And I always tell the public, please take advantage of, now that you're paying, the education is what it is, in the cost of education, because in another 10 years, I don't know where we're going to be in terms of tuition for college tuition or university tuition. So you are right. So graduated from the college 2000.
The ceremony was last year, but I really finished my classes in 2015. I was short one class. I got one from the other institution transferred, and that's how I ended up just graduating last year.
Mm-hmm. The other part that I think is very important, and with the college, is that they're academic advisors, counselors. Did you meet frequently with the counselor?
Yes, I think I met with her maybe a couple times the semester. Mm-hmm. I made sure before signing up for classes that I was taking the right classes, and she helped me, made like a little plan. Mm-hmm. Since I had already decided my major, then it was easier for me to plan exactly what classes I wanted to take.
So when you graduated from the college last year, did you declare a major?
Yes, it was international studies.
Okay, yes. So you're now, this is the path that you're taking, mm-hmm. until maybe something change in the future, yeah. Because it does happen sometimes,
it can happen
right?
Again, yeah.
So right now you graduated from the college, you are attending universities at Shady Grove, you said?
Yes, UMBC.
Mm-hmm. UMBC. Mm-hmm. So tell us about what this place is, because a lot of people in the community may not know.
Mm-hmm. It's a campus where there are, I believe, 9 different universities from the Maryland university system. It's a very accessible campus because, like myself, I cannot go to the main campus in Baltimore, or, for University of Maryland College Park is also kind of far away. So it's a very convenient campus with a lot of resources because there are so many universities in one place. Very flexible, very diverse, which is something I love.
The thing is this, and the reason, before the time is up with our conversation, you're going to be able to finish your degree at the University of Shady Grove, yes. Even though university that you have signed for is
UMBC. Yes.
UMBC. Fantastic.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, what message would you like to send to our listeners?
I think from my own experience, don't be afraid of making mistakes. The important thing is to learn from your mistakes. Be flexible with change. Life changes all the time. Don't stress out if you have a plan and something happens in your life that you have to take another path. That's just gonna make you a better person, stronger, make you, grow personally. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of taking some time off to decide exactly what you want, to gain some experience volunteering if you are feeling that you don't know exactly what to study. In my experience, I found my way by volunteering. So I think that's a great way to gain some professional experience, mm-hmm. and maybe decide what is it that you want to study.
This is great. You are a very easy guest.
Thank you.
It's easy to chat with you, to converse with you, and thank you so much, Tatiana, for coming to the program and sharing your experience with us. I think it means a lot to the community to listen from other individuals, women particularly. Sometimes we think that maybe it's not possible for us. And when you come from outside and you have to learn English, it's a mm-hmm. new language, it's a new environment.
Yeah.
It's difficult at times, but the other part that I think is incredible and that you make the point is to say, hey, listen, it may be a time when you have to take a stop, but you can always continue in mm-hmm. the future. So thank you for coming. Thank you for making time to visit with us. And I wish you the best with your future academic endeavors and studies. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I would like to mention to the listeners that Tatiana Mendez was also a member of the Board of Trustees when she was with us here at the college. And she's also one of those very accomplished academic students. She was a 4.0, I believe, right? So listen, everything is possible. So visit us, come come visit the college, make a call. The phone number for Montgomery College is 5, 6, 7, 5,000. Press 2 for Spanish if you need to. But here we are at your service. Gloria Bonilla, thank you so much for your attention. Take care. Until next time. Bye.